Welcome to Seed to Life. In my first video on African bitter leaf plant, I discussed the benefits and uses of this traditional medicine. I also discussed the growing requirements and we also saw a quick recipe of using the African bitter leaves. I fell in love with this plant. I accidentally had found my first bitter leaf seedling in one local nursery, and in just 2 years, the plant from a baby became a tall shrub of about 5 to 6 feet. At that time, I had absolutely no idea how useful this plant was. It was potted for a year, but when we decided to go on a 6 week long vacation to India, I thought it was a good idea to plant as many plants as possible directly in the ground so that they stay well hydrated. The growth of the African bitter leaf plant was astounding, as it was looking like a small tree when I came back. Unfortunately, I forgot to protect it during winter. The roots were so well developed and I had so many other plants to bring inside, I didn't get enough time to pull it out of the ground for overwintering. Also, I forgot to put the cuttings in the water, and that is how I lost my big, beautiful bush completely. I'm pretty sure that it is not going to come back. I still have the root stump there. I'm hoping that it will come back, it will grow back again, like my moringa does, but I'm not sure about it. I wanted to give you this update so that you also know that bitter leaf plants need good protection during winter. Luckily, I have found another tree, and this one is already blooming. You can see these tiny flowering buds. This tiny tree already has well-grown roots and is ready to graduate to a bigger pot now. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how I'm going to repot this or transplant this tree to a bigger pot. You can see here the roots are coming out from the bottom holes. It definitely needs more space now, otherwise the tree will become root bound. The roots are circling inside the pot along the edges. They are trying to find space and also nutrition. The potting soil I used is a well-balanced mix of good quality potting mix, perlite and vermicompost. I also added some organic fertilizer to it. This plant is blooming. It needs good nutrition, and I prefer a mix of blood and bone meal, and it works well for most of the normal plants. As this tree is going through an important phase of blooming, I don't want to disturb the roots at all, if possible. I am filling up the pot halfway with the soil, and then without taking out the plant from the original planter, I'm just going to keep it in the center and then put the soil around it. It is time to take the plant out. If the plant is stuck, then you can either pinch the bottom of the planter or roll the planter on the floor, gently pressing on it. It will just loosen the roots and the plant will come out easily. See how the roots are getting root bound. I'm going to try loosen them up so that they can grow in the surrounding soil without any resistance. These roots are healthy, but they are very delicate. Some people just give a few cuts around the root ball and that also works, but I'm going to try freeing some big ones. It is okay if you break the smaller roots, but try not to break the big ones. I'm finding the big ones and just separating their tips. There is no need to remove all the soil that can put the plant in transplant shock. I think I have separated the roots enough. Gently I am placing the plant back into the hole. Try to support the root ball in the flat of your palm, because this is the part where sometimes the soil just falls off and the roots get disturbed. Here the root ball is pretty tight, so I was not being very careful. We are almost done. Put some more soil if needed so that the soil is at the same level as the original plant level, and the surface around the plant should be very flat. It allows the water to seep through the soil evenly. At this point, you can cover the top part of the soil with a layer of mulch or sand to preserve the moisture and also to prevent the gnat infestation. Water it thoroughly until the excess water comes out of the drain holes, and we are all set for the season. The pot will last for at least another 6 months. Not a single leaf was lost after this repotting, and the blooms were intact. I hope you liked the video. A big thanks to you for watching my videos and supporting my channel Seed to Life. Please click subscribe for more such videos and updates. Click the bell icon to get notified about future videos, and feel free to reach out to me through comments, Facebook, Twitter or Instagram if you have any questions. I am posting the links in the description. I would love to hear your suggestions and would like to know the news of your garden. Happy gardening. Thank you again. See you soon.